Last week, a Land Rover packed with two-way radios and vet supplies set sail on a ship from Fremantle bound for Zambia. That old route, Freo to Zambia. This was all the work of a small WA charity called Painted Dog Conservation Inc., for whom our Simon Reeve is a patron.
John and Angela Lemon run the organisation and have quietly devoted their lives to the conservation of African wildlife. The vehicle and supplies will go into immediate use to help on the ground in the country's premier national park, a place where there are many surprises. Here's Simon.
South Luangwa National Park had been an unfulfilled dream destination until recently. A mighty river snaking through a majestic valley that's bursting with wildlife. Its big elephant herds are legendary, but there is one small group famous for a most exceptional behaviour. At Mfui Lodge in the wild mango season, 3 generations of this herd take the shortcut to the fruit, right through reception. It's become a ritual, not just for the Ellies, but for the staff and wide-eyed guests as well. For the young ones, it's a steep learning curve, especially on shiny slate floors. Aside from the guests with their muddy feet, this huge ecosystem, under pressure like so much wilderness, supports the big draw card, lots of predators.
Nearly everyone who comes to Africa on safari has lions at the top of their bucket list, and certainly I can understand that. But South Luangwa National Park is one of the last strongholds of Africa's most gregarious and indeed most endangered predators. And frankly, it makes lions look pretty boring by comparison.
Be it humans or animal competition, life for painted dogs is never easy. Years ago, I filmed a pack with 19 adults and 14 pups in Botswana. One day we witnessed an extraordinary attack on their den by a single lioness. The bravery of the adults that day saved all but 3 of the pups. Something I'll never forget.
Wild dogs are a similar story to coming from the U.S., the wolves in the U.S., and that there are active extermination programs for them.
As CEO of the Zambia Carnivores Project, Dr. Matt Becker from Montana State University is heading up far-reaching studies of dogs and other apex predators like lions and leopards.
So only recently, in the last 10-15 years, have people really begun to appreciate just how special they are.
A number of the dogs have radio collars, so Matt and the team can monitor their prolific movement. Essential to the long-term success of this is the training and development of local people like Henry Mwape.
Being a local person here, I've grown up here. Most of the people have seen me from childhood and seen me being involved in conservation. It's a great impact to them, and I think a lot of them are getting inspired. And some of the kids are even saying when we grow up, they want to be doing the kind of work I'm doing.
And your name?
Angelita.
Angelita. Beautiful. This is what it's like trying to film around the village. I've got a permanent cast of about 40, which is growing by the second. Look at these faces. I'm not doing any work, I'm sorry, I should be helping you.
Across the river, outside the park boundary, are game management areas where people and animals coexist, not always in harmony. This is where the South Luangwa Conservation Society comes in, confronting poachers, saving animals, and working closely with communities. Zambian-born Rachel McRobb runs this remarkable non-profit organisation.
In the last 2 years, we've noticed an increase in more sort of syndicates operating in nearby areas, and it's very indicative of real commercial poaching.
Commercial poachers are the avowed enemy. There are no rhinos left in Zambia, so money from ivory is the prize. But snaring animals is crude, cruel and arbitrary.
Yes, it can be frustrating, but it's equally incredibly rewarding. Just to be able to dart an animal, remove a snare, save that animal's life, those little things, which are actually big things, keep you going.
Yeah, it's all about the toy.
As poachers up the stakes in the war on wildlife, frontline tactics have to evolve. Working dogs for conservation is a tremendous